Good morning, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to create a space of support and a space of healing potentially for you. So there's a lot of grounding energy coming in today. So I'm here with my drum and I'm going to pull a healing energy card or two for all of us. And we'll create this space of support and nurturing, grounding, and whatever we need to connect with today. So while you're coming over, I want to send out an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So while you're coming over too, just a couple of things that I announced yesterday. First of all, our solstice gathering for members, which happens every 6 months. That is coming up on the 22nd of December. It's a free event for those who are members. So I look forward to connecting with members then. If you want to become a member, you can obviously be a part of the solstice gathering. It happens on Zoom. It's not recorded, so it has to be attended live. And we're going to be doing a solstice ceremony. So I'm really looking forward to sort of amping up the energy and connecting with the energy of the solstice. That's on the 22nd of December. And the other thing that I released yesterday on my website, details for the solstice thing are on my website as well. Also, my next 12-hour healing event is coming up on the 1st of January 2023. And we're connecting with the Phoenix Rising. So that is very exciting. The 12-hour healing events are super powerful. And I try and do a few a year, but I only managed to get one done this year, 2022. So I'm very excited to start the year with one next year. But it may be 2022 for you, so maybe that counts. So for today, I'm going to be using my healing energy cards. I am going to pull a card to see what we want to talk about today. And then I will chat about whatever is important from that card. And then I'm going to play my drum. I'm going to play this drum here, the yin yang drum. I feel a very earthy, galactic, earthy, balancy, heaven on earth connection with this drum. So I look forward to playing that for you shortly. So welcome everybody. Let's say hello to those who are here. Oh, Robin and Kyle. Welcome Robin and Kyle and the other few of you who have managed to see that I'm live. And maybe there's a few of you who are joining in on the replay. So welcome to those of you who do happen to be here live. Let's see what the majority of us need. I'm not pulling cards for individuals. So this is general support and guidance, connective time for those who resonate with it, those who are here. So take on board what feels right and what fits into your life and let the rest go. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Crystals from Broken Hill. And the cat is staring at me. Would you like to say hello to our friends? I'm dropping cards all over her. She's at a bit of an awkward angle, so I'm dropping cards all over her. If she turns around, I'll pick her up. But let's grab our best card that the majority of us need now. Okay, so the best card for now is this. It's this. I like this card. Card 62. Synchronistic Order. Synchronistic Order. It's card 62. It's in the rest category here. So it suggests a slowing down, a backing off kind of thing that we might be feeling. Down here it says constructed, built, structure, hard work, a durable and stable building, order, hindsight, looking back, stability and support, things lining up, and signs. This is very much aligned with that earthy energy that I'm very much feeling this morning or today or now. It might not be morning for you yet. But this is very much talking about the synchronistic order of things and how things line up. It's quite uncanny, isn't it? I'm sure we can all agree or relate to hindsight, looking back and seeing how everything or certain things tied up, certain things overlapped. We crossed paths with certain people or certain things happened at certain times that really lined things up. And in hindsight, we can look back and see that synchronistic order. And one thing I've noticed as I've got a bit older too is that I can trust that things that may seem like they're not in order, like they weren't supposed to happen, that they do end up slotting into place somehow, even if the difficult and challenging things. So I've come to trust more in the order of things, the good and the not so good that might happen or occur, that is part of that order that I may not see yet. It's almost like an order of the bigger picture. So it's like stacking up all the dominoes, and we're doing one domino at a time, or the one domino at a time is falling down, but we may not see the whole big picture of what the domino picture is, or whatever it might be. So I think that stepping back and trusting that things are in order somehow, even if we don't understand the whys or the how it fits in yet, because it's hard to see when we're not through that part of our journey. This card also represents hard work and structure and building things. And this is really perfect for me because we've literally just finished grouting our floor after 5 weeks. So it's actually constructed, it's built, and we have structure here. And it's not here on my floor that I'm sitting on now, but below me in the other areas. And that hard work element, the hard work aspect of life, that in many ways life is hard work. And there's not probably a lot of percentage-wise of our life that is easy, that is sort of laid back. A lot of it is effort. A lot of it takes effort and hard work to achieve what we want to achieve, or get things done, get things built, to resolve issues, to mend relationships, to whatever it might be that may be at discordance in our life. For us to find some type of balance requires effort. It requires hard work. So I think that's really important right now too. So I want to play the drum. I can't talk while I'm playing because I need to move my microphone. It gets a bit rattly. So hopefully it will sound okay. So I'm going to play the drum, and my intention as I'm playing it is to firstly hold space for you and whatever it is that you might need. So whatever it is that you need now, maybe tune in, check in with yourself and see what is it that you need. Do you need to trust the bigger picture more? Do you need to trust in one step at a time? Do you need to put in a bit more effort or hard work in the things that have become a bit lazy or a little bit out of balance for you? Maybe there is something more pressing that you need personally right now that might be urgent. It might be very important for you. It might be something gentle, maybe just some support, some love, something to come in and help you reconnect, to help you refocus again on what you need to do, maybe to help you reconnect with your body. So whatever it is you need, I trust that you receive it, and I'll be holding space for you to receive that. And then we'll see what the drum wants to do. So you can't do anything wrong. Just listen to the drum and let it support you, let it hold you, let it carry you where you need to be. And I will call you back and chat with you again once I'm done. So I'm just going to move my microphone. Enjoy. Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting, this drum. I've used it a few times, but this felt like a golden lake. Golden lake here, reflected by the golden moon, the bright moon, and this a stepping stone, like an island, but a stepping stone going somewhere. Beautiful. This drum is on the website too. If it speaks to you, you can have a look on there. So how are you feeling? It's amazing. Beautiful support coming in, and lots of this sacred sort of energy, that sort of ceremonial, ritual, sacred energy that's also been coming through in these last couple of weeks. And I'm really feeling like I want to embody that more. So I'm bringing that more into my everyday life, but also into some events and things that we've got coming up, like the solstice ceremony and the healing event. I need to grab a tissue. My allergies are up and I can feel my nose running and I didn't grab a tissue. So I'm going to just nip back here, grab a tissue. I'll be back in a second. So how are you doing? How are things for you with the drumming? Good. Yes, great here. So if you just joined in, we were playing the drum with this energy in mind, which is synchronistic order, hard work, effort, constructed, built, synchronicity, things lining up, but which also reminds us about the bigger picture, you know, looking at the bigger picture. So I'm going to grab a card to go. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this connection, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you'd like to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. So we have online art class coming up on the 16th of December. Its theme is closure for the year. Also, we have our next card reading club coming up on the 16th of December. And our theme for that is also closure. We have the Solstice Gathering, which is for members, patrons and Pillar of Light members. If you would like to become a member, that'd be a great time to do that. Or if you are a member, keep an eye out for the link and the details. And I've sent out the time that's going to be on, so you can put it in your diary if you want to. And also the 12-hour healing event coming up on the 1st of January, which is Phoenix Rising. So if you would love to connect with any of those events, they're all online. Then you can learn more about them on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. My healing energy cards, we got an email a couple of days ago, it must have been Friday actually, to say that the cards were almost finished. So I am thinking we're going to hear from them this week to say that they are finished and packed and ready to ship. So when that happens, it will be only a day or so later that I'll be opening pre-orders for the new cards. 2 new decks coming, Healing Energy Cards 1 and Healing Energy Cards 2. The Healing Energy Cards 1 are an upgrade of the original deck that have cards like this in it. And then Healing Energy Cards 2 is my 5th deck, my brand new deck, which can be combined, which is what I've done here. These are the templates of those 2 decks that I'm using now. So very exciting. Can't wait to have them. Thank you so much. Oh, beautiful, Laura. Thank you. Okay, let's look for the best card to go. These will be much easier to shuffle when they're real cards, because right now they're just photos. 110 photos I'm shuffling, which is quite tricky, but okay, we're on a roll now. Okay, the best card I'm looking for what's next. What do we need to know from here? How can we carry this energy that we felt and created today? How can we carry that into our life? I spoke too soon, didn't I? Okay, the best card for what's next for the majority of us for the next 24-ish hours is this card here. This card's coming up a lot at the moment. It's card 18 called Rebirth. 18, and it's in the Rise category here. Down here it says to let go of old wounds that hold you back. Shed that old skin and release. To release is to rebirth. Strip back the expired, throat healing, and truth. So this is the shedding of the snake skin. This is a shedding of our trees here, at least For us in Australia, our trees shed their bark. It's the fire burning away the debris and the stuff that's laying around that basically is not really doing anything, all the broken limbs and things. So it's really a strong releasing card, this one, and really stripping back who we were or who we are for who we could become, perhaps. Stripping back our beliefs, our limitations, our insecurities, our fear, our worry, our concerns, the things that we may have put some importance on, but maybe in the grand scheme of things, they're not really that important. So really letting those things go can be really deeply healing. I feel like a lot of us are in a period of healing and of stripping back ourselves, really looking at ourselves. Now, our relationships, how we react to things in our external life can be a big clue in regards to the issues that we particularly, specifically have. So let's take notice and pay attention to our reactions to things that are happening and asking ourselves why we might be reacting so. And what is that reaction? What's the underneath issue that's kind of caused that reaction or that trigger or that response that we may have? So it's good, I find it helpful, for me at least, to really pay attention to myself, the things that stir me the wrong way, the things that trigger and press my buttons, the things that agitate me as well. I like to pay attention to what I'm saying as best as I can, what I'm noticing in other people's reactions. I like to just observe myself mentally, emotionally, physically, and also how balanced I am or out of balance I might be. This is my work here, Temple of Balance, is not called Temple of Balance for no reason. It's no accident. It was specifically created with that balance energy in mind. And back when I started Temple of Balance almost 18 years ago now, I was on a big balance journey then, like really looking at my balance inside myself, so my inner balance and my outer balance, and how my inner balance actually reflected in my outer balance, or my outer balance reflected my inner balance. So balance is super important, and I find it's not something that tends to be found and stay and stick, because things are in flux in our life. Our relationships come and go, all of them. The only solid, stable relationship we have from start to finish is the relationship with ourselves. All others, the good and the not so good, come and go. Everything's in flux in life as we move through this journey. So our balance is in flux as well. So I find the more I can be aware of myself and aware of my surroundings and my relationship with my external world, and how that is interacting or interfering or impacting me on a personal level, that's how I can gauge my balance, my general sense of balance. So my aim is to find my balance to start with and then maintain it. But there are times when my balance goes off. Now, because I've been doing this for a long time, I find I tend to stay in a balanced state pretty stably, pretty well for most of the time. But there are times, and I need to be on guard and aware of this, when my balance starts to tilt or tip. And for whatever reason, and it's that time that I need to pay really sharp attention and then step into action, healing action for myself, to really look at my life, look at what my issue is or whatever is happening that is knocking me out of balance. So then I can find my new balance again. So balance, and finding our balance and maintaining it, is like a dance. It's like a push and a pull. It's a yin and yang, and it ebbs and flows. So to find it and maintain it is a beautiful feeling. And at the beginning, it's kind of fleeting. It goes almost as quick as it comes. But I've noticed as we dedicate more time to that as a priority, and as we stay self-aware and take self-responsibility of our role in things, then our balance becomes a bigger chunk of our day. A higher percentage of our life is generally in a state of balance. So if we can be in that state of balance and aware when our energy or things start to tip or we start becoming out of balance, then it's much easier to get back into balance again. We only probably need a few hours or a few days, maybe a week at the most, depending on the situation, to get back into balance again and find that inner stability. If we let things slip too far out of control and we're going down that dark path, slipping and things are slipping away and we're not doing anything about it, it is harder to get that balance back. It's not impossible, but it does take more effort. So I guess what I'm saying here is we're going into this balance energy, and I'm talking a lot about balance for some reason, but maybe the next 24-ish hours, it might be important for you to check in with yourself regularly, daily, but check in regularly if you're inspired to check on your balance. And if you notice something that's not quite right, don't ignore it or avoid it, because it's just going to keep getting louder. Just dive into it as best as you can and really see what that issue is. What is the core problem there, or the insecurity or the fear or that flawed belief or that skewed belief that you might have that is keeping you out of balance, and take those steps to get back in balance again. So my advice is to check in with yourself in these next 24 hours, see what your state is and what you need to do to help yourself get back into balance. I often look to nature because I find nature, I feel strongly that nature is always just trying to get itself back into balance. And so I'm always looking to nature to see what I notice might be out of balance with nature, or what I might notice is in balance with nature, and how that reflects my inner state of balance as well. So if I'm feeling very separated and disconnected and alone, I will see lots of disconnection and separation in nature. I'll see things split. I'll see things ripped apart. I'll see things damaged. And I'll see that reflected in nature, reflected from me. And then as I heal that for myself, and as I work with nature to see that reflection and to resolve it for myself, I no longer see all those things that are broken in nature, and I start seeing the beauty in nature, which is reflected by my current state of balance. So let's see what we can do to help ourselves in this next day or two, or the days to come, or the weeks and months and years to come. Take responsibility, take the reins, embody that balance, embody what is important to us. The cat's come for a visit again, so she's purring away. Thanks for listening and connecting, and I trust this has supported or helped you in some way. I'll be back again tomorrow. That's Wednesday my time for the weekly guidance, so I may connect with you then. If not, and if you need supportive videos at any time when I'm not here, please remember there's lots of videos I've done in the past. So look in the resource tab, the video tab on my Facebook page, and also the video tab on my website, and you can find a bunch of old videos. I've put a few keywords so you know what sort of is talked about during that video, and you can go back to those anytime you need to. So you're not alone is what I'm trying to say. You're not alone as you journey through this sometimes quite difficult journey of life, but it is quite beautiful too. So I trust that this helps you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Take care of yourself, and bye for now. Bye.